Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rangers of Oblivion, a free-to-play Monster Hunter style game. This game is currently in open beta, although you don't need an invite. You can simply go to the App Store or Google Play and find and download it. This game looks beautiful. It's about 85 megs from the initial download, but as soon as you launch this mother, I've got 3.5 gigs worth of shit on my device now. It's a huge update file. There's a giant HD texture pack that you can get, but oh my god, does this game look awesome. The fidelity, the resolution, you can turn it on to a 60 FPS mode. This game, I mean, it'll blow up your phone. It'll chew up your battery life, but man, does it look pretty. You can, of course, turn this down if you want, or if you don't want to carry molten lava in your hands. So, Monster Hunter. There are 6 different weapon types that this game has available now. Great Sword, Lance, Longbow, Twin Blades, a Staff, and Armored Gauntlets. Each of these different weapons has their own movesets, skills, combos, frame data, as well as unique specialization skills that you can slot in. Let me touch on that briefly. Skills. So each weapon has 3 slots, and each of those slots has one of 4 options. You'll unlock these by talking to various NPCs throughout the world and purchasing these skills, but in addition to that, each weapon also gains specialization points after every match. The more specialized you are in a particular weapon, the more these open up, and this will let you slot in even more unique skills into your weapon to further differentiate it and make it your own, which is very cool. It's not something you can do in Monster Hunter. Let me go ahead and jump into a hunt real quick. Let's talk to Cassandra.
Our only goal is victory.
Well, let's fight this guy. So I queued up for a solo match, but they don't always. You're incentivized to always hunt with a party, and you'll see here I have 3 AI companions following with me. I just had to use a buff right there. It's time sensitive. I'll talk on that in a second. You're incentivized to always hunt with a party, as the monster doesn't scale to a solo player. It's kind of always at a 4-person hit point. So you're not required, but you're definitely incentivized to bring a full party to expedite how quickly you break monster parts and how quickly you can hunt them. Kind of found something there, so I looted it. But yeah, you've got different things to interact with in the map. There's generic monsters you can aggro and attack. I think I'm too high level for these now. They're not bothering with me anymore. You don't carve any monsters. You just immediately get the loot that they had, which is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about that. There's mining nodes. There's different plants to mine. There's honeycombs to mine. Honeycombs to gather from. Fishing locations. And you'll notice in the top right there, the map is broken up into various zones that there's a loading screen kind of differentiating each of them. So on the left side, I clicked the lock-on button. The top left obviously has my health and stamina as well as my party members' stats. I have a dodge. This button right to the left of dodge is kind of my detective vision. It'll tell me the monster health and highlight in blue the body parts I can break on them. My attacks, if I charge up, I can do this 2-hit combo. Ooh, definitely don't want to get shot. If I tap and hold it, or just tap, 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 I'll do this kind of swinging combo. The 3 skills that I've brought with me, I have this sort of teleport slash. I have this ranged, like, twin slash there. And, of course, a staple of the Great Sword, the charge up. So right there, the little crosshairs in that blue, how his tail is going blue. This game has kind of critical spots. If you put enough damage onto a particular body part, you can weaken that. And if you're able to continuously hit that body part while it's weakened, you'll do critical damage, letting you break it further or faster rather. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Get out here. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh. So they can go berserk, which changes up their moveset, changes up how fast they move, and their just overall ferocity. This thing right above my skills is a wild soul, another unique thing about this game. The wild souls each have 3 skills. This bottom one is a passive skill to increase my attack and crit chance. It's unique to this type of wild soul I have. The top one is kind of standard for everyone. It's a heal. The leftmost skill I've got was a void zone, but I got knocked out of that. It basically renders anyone in that AoE circle invisible. But you can farm up different wild souls, you can level those up, you can ascend those so they're stronger, and they'll give you new abilities and techniques. You can also slot them into your equipment. Oh shit. You can also slot them into your equipment to give you further bonuses. This dude is rough. Alright. Oh shit. Moving away from me, daddy. Come on now. Let's see, how's this doing? This tail's okay. The wild soul, if you fill that up, like I just did there, you'll initiate this kind of soul chain minigame. If you tap, 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 there's a chance you can break a body part and knock the monster down. So I broke his tail off. In this game, the body part kind of falls to the side, but it doesn't leave the model. You'll notice his tail is still there. It's just kind of this translucent blue color, but it is lying right here at my feet. It doesn't change their attack patterns or anything like that. Let me heal before I die. It doesn't change their attack patterns or any of the moves or anything like that. You just get extra materials by breaking that stuff off before you finally kill him. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can focus on these horns. There they go. Okay. And I know his little leggy poos. Can break those if I'm able to. Oh, kind of caught here. There we go. One thing I was going to point out with the sound, I don't know if you noticed it right there. So, the game graphically looks very good, but audio-wise, there's some issues. The music tracks that they have are not very long. I find them very repetitive, and for some of the sound effects, they simply don't exist. Some of your attacks, some of the monsters' attacks just don't have an audio file attached to them. So it's very weird when a monster's roaring, but there's no sound at all. You'll notice that I gained experience as well as weapon specialization. Every monster you kill, you'll gather a generic wild soul from it. If you're wearing a faction banner, you'll gather that faction rep. And a trophy for how well you did there. If you achieve a platinum rank and you achieve enough platinum ranks, you get some unique achievements for doing that. So, wild souls. You gain generic wild souls for doing standard missions. You have a chance to get these named wild souls from special missions. You can train these wild souls up to a certain level cap before you have to awaken them to move into the next tier of level cap. Rinse and repeat. You can finally ascend them to further break that limit and strengthen them. Each of these wild souls comes from a different type that focuses on a different thing. Holy Light, Defense and Dispel. Mystics are space-time and spheres, and nature is healing and endurance. I've played for a while, but I've only unlocked one character, which I chose at the beginning of the game, and then this one, which I can't remember where I got it, but it came from a drop from something. Each of them has their own story and like move sets and special skills that you'll get when you slot them into your equipment. The skills, in addition to the skills with each weapon, and like I mentioned, you have to achieve a certain friendliness rating with them. There are these 3 professions: hunting, exploration, and foodie. So with hunter, it provides you the art of hunting buff, which is what I quickly activated at the start of that hunt. The more you activate that buff, the better it gets and the more bonuses you get as this levels up. Exploration has treasure hunting and fishing as little mini games. The more you do that, the more this levels up. Foodie provides cooking buffs. The more you cook, the more dishes you have, the more buffs you can bring into combat with you. Bringing us to companions. You have a wide plethora of companions. I've only unlocked 4, but each of these companions has a level. You can promote them once they hit their level cap to further increase that. Each companion has their own wild soul, and if you max them out, you can get these special talents, which I don't have just yet, so I haven't looked at that. There's horses, there's breeding with various skills that they have, there's unique talents the horses have, there's unique harnesses which provide you different stuff, there's a ton of premium horses down here. This dude, this dude, this dude, this dude. Just, there's a lot going on here. Achievements I touched on briefly. As you get S ranks or do various things, rapidly hunting stuff, kill a scorpion on normal, you'll unlock these achievements, which after achieving a set amount of achievement points, you'll gain a star. And that's kind of a quick metric of how far you've progressed in the game. Your companions, well, not all the companions, but every named NPC has their own page, bio, rumors, biography, a friendliness meter right here if you give them the proper gifts, or in story missions you kind of choose the option they like, this meter will go up. Once it hits certain tiers, you can unlock the ability to do stuff with them, purchase stuff from them, or they'll provide you static buffs. A breakdown of each of the behemoths, the drops that they have, even a story for them. A breakdown of the different factions. Let's see. Cooking, fishing, mini games. There's a ton of different stuff. There's multiple different zones. Each zone has... don't get turned off because this chick here only lets me hunt basically 3 different types of monsters. At the different locales in the world, you'll fight different monsters based on the different climates that they have. There's a premium currency, of course. There's different login bonuses, weekly bonuses, daily bonuses, a player-run item shop. You can upgrade your gear like you'd expect. Poison, fire, different elemental effects. Mix and match different armor types. Let's go in here. Ranger, Barbarian, Fire, Frost, Lightning, Poison. A lot of different armor types. Muted, Giant. You're not tied to wearing a full set, of course. You can kind of look like Bloodborne if you want. Evolve it, enhance it, convert it into different stuff. But let's see about one more quest. There's a pretty big quest. The writing is kind of weird, the sound is kind of weird, and the voice acting is kind of weird, but the gameplay is what's keeping me hooked on this. So we're in chapter 4, Lost in the Desert. Follow the grain cart and find excavated desert relics. Clear traces in the sand. So if I just simply tap on that like I did, my character just starts running that way. Okay.
I am a warrior.
Oops.
First,
Tapped out of that. Traces in the sand. Follow the grain cart and find excavated desert relics. Let's queue up for this. Now, I could be eating before I go out. I should be eating before I go out. I should be praying to gain various other buffs. There's a ton of other mechanics in here I'm not going to dive into because it'll take forever. Let me just go into another mission and we'll see what's going on. Look over there. It's Marcus's caravan. Right. We'll go with them. Be careful. Don't let them discover us. Follow the caravan without being discovered. Okay. I'll just kind of follow behind you and grab all this shit. They're heading to the next zone. Let's catch up with them. Okay. Rats! Rats! It's a behemoth! Okay. Oh, yeah, 1 second, because this thing looks pretty unique. Most of the time I've seen blue stuff. Ooh, mithril ore. Gold ore, shinies. Alright. No! All the people of the caravan have been killed. There's no time for grieving. Alright, let's see what we can break on this guy. I don't think I'll even be able to hit those. Oh. And let's see if we can keep focusing on this pincer. Where are you? Where are you at, buddy? Some kind of poison's ticking away on you, at least. 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. Oh, shit. Which one did we break? That side? Okay. Let's see if we can break your left one as well. Ooh. Get a quick heal. Whoa, shit. Shooting freaking laser beams, man. Let's keep smashing at this thing. Is it already broken? It's not broken. Here we go, here we go. Big money, big money. Yes. Yas. Defeat the Scorpid. Pretty cool. And I have different companions because of the story mission that I'm on. Unlocked. Well, maybe it bugged out for me. I can't absorb this. There we go. I was gonna say, it's an open beta. They're working on it. Not a single merchant survived. Everyone on board lost their future. All we can say here is that luck was neither on our side. Look for clues amongst the bodies. Okay. Nothing special. Somehow me digging for clues causes them to disappear. Small amount of gold is 3 silver. What about this dude? You got something on you, buddy? It's a torn map fragment. Turn to the city walls. Level up, baby. So you level up, but you don't gain health or attack. You just gain access to more gameplay elements. Platinum. It's not as if your character inherently gets stronger. You will gain access to new gameplay stuff, as well as raising your level cap to equip better gear with. Greetings. Greetings to you. Came on behalf of a certain beautiful innkeeper, my waifu. Entire night drinking in her tavern without paying. Okay, never mind. That's not my waifu. I heard that some unknown desert traveler has been harassing her as of late. I hope she'll be safe. Alright. Alright, well, I could keep mashing away at that quest, but there you go. Rangers of Oblivion. Free-to-play game. You don't need to sign up. You don't need to wait for an invite. It's on iPhone and Android devices. It is pretty fun. It's got a solid core framework to it. Since it's PvE and cooperative, there's no kind of pay-to-win element involved here. You can buy experience doublers and currencies and other items and consumables and stuff to kind of expedite how quickly you level up and gain shit. But since you're not competing against anyone, you don't really need to. Yeah, I very much have enjoyed playing this game. There is a ton of shit in it. It's very overwhelming. I haven't even bothered with the horse stuff because I just want to hunt over and over. But yeah, definitely give it a shot. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Peace.